All right, so welcome back, folks. We're here with Ryan Tyre. We're going to talk to you about an offer that we're giving to get my company public. Spirit Films LLC is putting up these slate of movies, and the two of them that we're going to be talking about is Angel Warrior. Angel Warrior is a comic book movie, like a superhero movie that's going to be good for families and for kids. The other one is a faith-based movie, a Christian movie or a family movie that we're going to submit into the Oscars. And so Ryan Tyler is an investment banker who is going to help me put this together so we can make these movies that's going to help the world to become a better place to live. So Ryan, introduce yourself, what you do, how long you've been doing this, and what we're going to be offering them.
I'm an investment banker. I have over 20 years experience. I've worked on Wall Street. I've helped rate bonds, structure bonds, sell companies, and raise large amounts of money. The opportunity I have here is for a family-friendly production business that can attract international audiences, and we structure and we make these films in an investor-centric way. This is worthy of an initial public offering. There are opportunities to go public that have not existed until a very recent past. And this opportunity is for $150,000 investment. With that, we will do the work, we will build the production business such that we can attract investor interest to go public. For the $150,000 investment, we are looking at a 4 to 5 month timeline, at which time we would go public and have a listing on an exchange. Most likely it would start with the over-the-counter exchange. But the point is, $150,000 investment would enable you to have the opportunity to get $300,000 worth of shares at the IPO price, at which time you could decide if you wanted to cash out your investment, basically doubling your money at that time, or to keep a portion or even all of it live with us as we build this production company for some of the slate that Ace has mentioned.
Now, for $150,000, you get that back in 4 or 5 months, right? Because we'll be raising money. He's been doing this for 20 years, raising money for companies. And he puts it on the initial IPO that it goes to the public. But this is for the first time. We were not able to do this before, many years ago. This just started to happen. And this offer is able to go to anybody now. Right? Explain that, and who is able to buy shares into this.
In 2012, the Jobs Act was passed, and one of the things it enabled was entrepreneurs and small businesses and startups to attract capital and to go into the public markets. One of the avenues is through what's called Reg A+. This Reg A+ will allow companies that are startups, if you will, or acquisition companies or production businesses in our sense, to go public for much lower costs. You're limited to $50 million in the initial IPO. But the other thing that it enabled, besides making it easier for companies to go public, it also opens the avenue for any investor, subject to some provisions and laws, but any investor, they don't have to be accredited, could invest in this. What has worked very well for these companies doing this is your customer base and those interested in your business can also be an investor. So there's a way to develop your customer base and the investor base by using social media and using things like LinkedIn and Facebook and other ways to attract investors and potential customers at the same time.
This is a very safe investment of $150,000 that you'll be participating in making a Hollywood big box office hit film. And it's going to be like the next Spider-Man. I've been doing this for 30 years. I know how to make movies. I know what type of movies have to be made in order to make a profit. Ryan, an investment banker, knows how to make companies go public, and he's been doing it for years. So we can assure you that we know what we are doing, that your investment of $150,000 will be returned to you and give you a 50% interest in 4 to 5 months. Then that also gives you an opportunity to have participation and shares within this $40 million movie that we're going to raise to make these slate of movies on my pipeline under a Spirit Films LLC brand. Spirit Film is known Spirit Film because we want to make spiritual, inspirational films to help people out there be inspired to do good, or to not commit suicide, or to get out of depression. Movies that we make is to help the world to become a better place to live.
I think that sort of goal is enhanced by the fact that we can offer this to any individual who would like to invest. So it's a way for somebody to participate in this goodwill that we're doing, if you will, rather than only very wealthy investors being able to participate, which is how most investments in film have been made. So this is sort of the small guy's opportunity to invest as well, while we're helping mankind. So I feel like the opportunity for us and for this individual to invest is unique. And the timing exists now. That's why we're saying it. It doesn't mean these capital market opportunities are always available. They are now, though.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.